back to my channel. So today I'm going to do my Pan Nose Eyeshadows update. It's been a month already, I can't believe it. I feel like I just filmed my intro for this year and it's already in February. I don't know how January went by so fast because it's usually like, feels like the longest month of the year, and this year it went by really fast. So I don't know how I feel about that, but anyway, so yes, this is my Pan Nose Eyeshadows. I've got 5 shades rolled in, and I do have 1 shade rolling out today, which is really exciting. So let's get into it. So I'll start with the first one here. I've got this shade in the Donna Beauty Sand Haze palette. This one I have only used 3 times. It's right down here. It is a beautiful shimmer, I would say, actually, in terms of, because let's face it, this quality isn't very good, but this shimmer is actually not bad. And I feel like I've made a little bit of a dent, and I have worn a few rosy sort of pink looks this month, and I have been able to use it then, but only the 3 times, and of course I do not have pan. I think this one might be hard to hit pan, to be honest, because it's not a very like flaky shimmer. It's quite creamy, and those ones tend to take me quite a bit to hit pan, but we'll see. I actually like this shade a lot, so I don't mind working on it, but I do have a lot of mustard shades in palettes that I'm working on at the moment, so I'm not going to do that many pink looks in the next few weeks, so I think that will be a struggle for me. Okay, next up I've got a single from my Pastel Roses. I rolled in the beautiful shade Solar Ash, and to be honest, this one is very crumbly, and I don't know how I'm going to go about this. So this one I've only used 3 times. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but it is a pretty crumbly shade, and I think I went into it, not the first time, but the second time I went into it, like it basically shattered on me, so I had to squish it back in. So I'm a little bit worried that it's quite delicate, this shade. And to be honest, I don't think I'm going to hit pan because these are pretty deep, and it's not a very creamy formula. Like this one over here is much more creamy, and then a few other ones are quite creamy. This one's just a lot more powdery and flaky. And yeah, I think it might be just a 20 use and then roll out. I don't know, we'll see. But it definitely goes with the color story that I'm kind of working on at the moment. I don't have it on today. I should have put it on today because it would actually go perfectly. But I have used it a few times in similar looks like this. I think I have a couple of photos as well where I had a little bit of green and then also had that. Because the beautiful thing about this shade is, obviously, yes, it looks yellow, but it has a flecks of orange. It's really interesting, and I feel like in certain lights, yeah, in certain lights it's quite green. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it there. There's no way to be able to see it properly, but it is a very beautiful shade and I do like it, and it has gone with my orange mustardy green looks that I've done recently. So I think I'll definitely get use out of it. I just don't think I'm gonna hit pan in it. I don't know, we'll see. All right, moving on, we have my pan that I hit. I hit a pan in the Book of Magic from Beauty Bay. This is my 7th pan in this palette. Yeah, my 7th pan, which is crazy. So I rolled in Cursed last month, which I was not happy with because I do not like dark blues to work with, and surprise, surprise, I use it mostly just as a liner, and I only used it 4 times and then I hit pan. These pans are so shallow, it's just so easy to hit pan in them. I wish everything was like this in a way, but at the same time, I don't think you get that much product in these, even though the pans are big, they're not deep. So it's like a win-lose situation, right? Okay, so that is what that shade is looking like. Sorry if I've moved position, my camera was flashing at me that I had no more space. But anyway, okay, so yeah, those 3, this one's rolling out. Super, super happy to do that and happy to roll in a new shade. I feel like it's interesting when you're able to roll in a new shade, even if it's just one, because honestly, when I start getting bored of my Pan Nose eyeshadows, that's when I'm like, this isn't working for me. So as long as I can roll out 1 or more shades each time, or have something to talk about every month, then at least it's a little bit more interesting than, okay, well, I haven't hit pan on anything, this is my update. You know what I mean? I think it's more interesting to watch as well. So yeah, I'll be rolling a new shade for that one. And then I have 2 singles in this palette here. These are both from the e.l.f. Electric Mood palette. So the first one is Shy, which is this pink, but it also has flecks of like peachy orange to it. It actually is very pretty, but as you can see, I do not have pan in it. I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but I have a lot of hard pan in this, and I'm going to have to scrape it a little bit because it's actually quite annoying. The last time I was trying to get shadow, I wasn't able to get anything, but it is a beautiful shade when you do get it. And I do like to use my fingers with these. So this one I've used 5 times. I don't know if you can see it there. Probably not. I feel like you can't really see these very well today, but I like it, and I have been using it in my inner corner, and I could have used it in my inner corner today. I just think it gives a really beautiful, interesting color because it's not pink. It's more of a peachy pink with a little bit of icy pink to it. Very, very interesting shade. I do think e.l.f. does pretty shimmers. I just don't like their mattes for the most part. And then the second shade that I have is called Pound Coin, and it is from the Electric Mood palette, which I depotted, and it's here. So again, you can see I do not have a pan in it, but I have been using it only twice there. This one does not have hard pans, so I feel like I might actually be able to hit pan in this sooner than later, just because it seems to oh my gosh, look at it. It's so gorgeous. I should have put this on today as well. I always forget how stunning and reflective that is. I've only used it twice. I imagine I'm going to use it more because I am doing a lot more warmer tones now because I don't know if that video is posted, but my new Project Level Up palette is very warm. So actually all of these shades, apart from this first one, goes really well with it. So hopefully this next month I'll get some really good use out of everything. All right, so let's move on and let's roll in my one and only shade that I'm rolling in this month. I do have a new palette that I received. If you didn't watch my beauty bank, I speak about it there, but I haven't added it to Tiny Decisions. I just think it's too new, and I have other new palettes that I would rather that they be rolled in if I'm going to roll in a new palette to work on. All right, so let's go and do this. So it's just going to pick an eyeshadow palette, and then I will roll through the numbers. So this is the e.l.f. Electric Pound Coin, which I already have in my project. So no, we're not going to do that. Wow, that is a sign. Maybe I will hit pan in that because it obviously wants me to hit pan in it. Pastel Roses Nymph. Wow, it keeps pulling all of my singles. Okay, so we'll go back into the Pastel Roses. Which one is Nymph? I do not know. Wow, okay. Wow, this shade is beautiful, and again, I think it's going to work really nicely with all of the colors that I'm working on this month. So this is Nymph. Sorry, I'm losing my voice for some reason, and this is so stunning. So obviously it's a green. It does have some blue to it, but it also has, like, I feel like it has a little bit of yellow to it. It is very, very interesting. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to hit pan in this, but this one is replacing the blue. Wow, absolutely stunning. It's like, that's like a neon gorgeous dream. You can see that yellow, but it also has that green, and then, oh my gosh, let me just spread this out. It does have blue to it as well, but I don't think that's coming off on camera. It is so, so stunning. And look at that, you do not need a lot. It just keeps going and going and going. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm excited to work on that shade because I've only used it, I think, once. However, oh my gosh, I don't think I'm going to be able to hit pan in it either. So I'm glad that I'm getting used on my Pastel Roses because they are, you know, they're not like super expensive, but they're also not cheap. You know, you are buying them individually, and some of these were more expensive than others, and this in itself is the price of like a, you know, a sort of mid-range palette, I would say. So I did spend a bit of money on it, and yeah, I want to get some use. So I'll just move this to the side. So I'm working on these two now, which is exciting. That's actually really stained my finger too, which is interesting. Okay, cool. Wow. very, very excited about that new color. I think prediction wise, I'm going to try to hit pan, I think in the two e.l.f. Shades. I think Pound Coin is more realistic for me to hit pan on, but then obviously the Shy shade, if I can get through that hard pan, I think it'll be fine. I don't think I'm gonna hit pan in this shade from the Sand Haze, but we'll see. But yeah, super excited. I've got Pastel Roses. This is just like a singles pan those eyeshadows for now, but I'm not complaining. It's kind of cool. But anyway, that is my update. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you'd like to, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.